Last time we met, we had finished the summer transfer window and win second place in the league. It's just a shame that most of the Polish clubs were doing badly in Europe. But we've now gotten to the winter break, so let's see how we've been getting on so far. So the first game we had since we beat Legia Warsaw was against Wisła Kraków, and we beat them by 3-0, so we went above them in the league with this victory. Polak got a brace of assists, and Jasinski got a brace of goals, so it was a very good day for those two players, both performing out of their skins. It's good to know that we actually have a good team here that can, on their day, be really, really good. We then took a Rakow in the Polish Cup first round and barely scraped by on penalties. They scored a penalty in the 90th minute when I thought we were going to be safe. We went down to 10 men in the 89th minute and then missed the penalty ourselves in the 92nd minute. The fact he then scored in the penalty shootout afterwards annoys me more than I'd like to admit. But there you go. It could have been a lot worse for us. Thankfully, they missed 2 penalties. We scored all 4. We then took on Miediec in the league and won by 3-0. We suffered 2 injuries in the game though. Supreme and Gokowski both getting injured. Pietron got a brace, which is very unusual for him, and he came on for the injured Supreme. So good to see. We have a good side here that can be good in their day. They also missed a penalty in the 4th minute, so should I be lucky? I say yes because of the fact if they scored, it might be a different game altogether, but they didn't. They only had 2 shots on target, so yay. And then we lost this game against Wisła Łódź at home, and don't know how we lost this game. We were the better team for most part, and it felt like a game we should be winning, but for some reason, we did not. It's an absolute shame when every other stat points to us being the better team, but we don't win. Apart from their goalkeeper getting a 7.7 average rating, that might be the problem. We then took a Britbek and beat them 2-1 with a 90th minute winner from Zamodda. So there we go. They were not the better team. We were the better team. We deserved all 3 points. And if we hadn't have won, I would have been a bit concerned. We then took a Roche and beat them by 2-0 in the next league game to ensure that we were continuing to be impressive. They had no shots on target. We had 9. We scored over 2 of them. So at least we're doing something right. Even if their best player was their goalkeeper. That's all I need to say. In the next round of the Polish Cup, we went ahead and won by 3-0. Whether Corrales would get a brace, having started this game, and I thought to myself, yes, we're looking good. A good game here. Every player was good, and we deserved to go through to the next round. We then took on Jagiellania and beat them by 3-2. The 2 goals we got in the first 12 minutes of the second half proved to be very useful and the deciding factor of the game. Even if they had more shots than we did and the better XG, so should I be concerned by the fact we almost threw this away? I'll leave that up to you guys, but Supreme got a hat-trick of assists and then got sent off for second booking. It was after that second booking and the red card that they started to become better, so maybe that's the deciding factor as to why they got their second goal. Then we drew against newly promoted JLAB, and they're actually doing quite well in the league, so honestly this is not the end of the world, though they have had 2 shots on goal, 1 on target, and they scored with their only shot on target, and we had 23 shots and 9 on target, so how did we not win this game? This looks a lot worse than I remember it being, so this is actually more frustrating now that I look at this. We then took on Pagon and beat them on penalties. Yeah, we seem to love penalty shootouts in this round, in this competition. They actually felt a better team at this point, and this is a second tier side. So the fact we had to go to penalties to win this game actually is frustrating, but we did win. Supreme got injured again. He's either getting injured or sent off at this point. I don't know which is worse, but we survived, barely. We got through on penalties. They missed 2 of their penalties, so yay. Yay. At least we won the next game by 4-1 of the league, which is better than what happened last time we had a cup game, I think. But yeah, 4-1 win, just instantly getting the brace against LKS Lodz, and yes, good to see us do well, and they actually had a decent number of shots, we just took our chances, they didn't, so should I be concerned? I don't think I should be concerned, because the goalkeeper had a really bad day, so maybe that was the main reason we won. But then we lost to Cracovia by 2-0, and it was all in the first half. They were a better team in this game. I can't even complain that this is undone, this is unjust, because we were terrible. There's no there's nothing else I could say. They were just really good. We were bad. We then beat Rakov 3-0 with a Kowalski hat-trick. So we couldn't do this against them in the cup, but we can do this against them in the league. I know it's at home, but even so, where was this in the cup when we took it on last time and we didn't do well at all? Yeah, I wish we did this in the cup and not just in the league, but 3 points is 3 points, so I can't complain. Then we took on Slask and beat them 2-0, so another 3 points to the collection, and this actually at the time took us top of the table. Yes, we're actually doing quite well in the league this year, which is very nice, and tells me that this is a team that is looking to get their first crown in 5 or 6 years, so hopefully we can get it. And then we went to Redon and lost 2-1. We beat the best team in the country and the best team in paper, and then go to one of the table teams and lose at their ground. Seriously, we're that inconsistent at times. I wish I knew why we were this bad. But look at the match momentum at the bottom of the chart here. They only had like 3-4 periods that they were the better team. They scored in one of them, and that was it. They scored in the period that we were dominant in as well, and it felt like against the run of play that they scored their second goal. We should have done better. We didn't do better, and we deserved nothing because we don't take a chance apparently. Can we at least do better next time, please? Come on. Well, we did better in the next game. We won by 3-0 against LKS Lodz, so yay. Jasinski scores again. Zielinski gets his first ever goal, I believe, and Smollett scoring again. That's good. And it's a 3-0 win at home in the league. We're doing quite good. So, where are we in the league right now? That's the question now, isn't it? So, as things stand, after 19 matches, we are in second place in the league, 4 points clear of Legia Warsaw, who are in third. And when I said about that Nippo team doing quite well, they're actually in fourth now. So, yeah, Lublin and Lublin. I'm probably saying the names wrong. That's fine. But we are 12 points clear of 6th place Cracovia. So, at least that's happening. At least we're doing well there. Lecce Boston have actually recovered from their poor start to the season. They're now at the 7th, so good for them. We've got the best goal difference. We've beaten Slash this year already, and I want to actually do better this year. But the look at the teams we've been beaten by, only Cracovia and Gornik are in the top half. Okay, I'm going to make red on. But they all seem to be around the same sort of area. And, there's a lot for beating us. It's more annoying than I realise it now, because without that victory, they're in the relegation zone. So, lovely. Lovely. I'm not happy. This is really bad. How bad we've been dropping points. And even one of the teams that we drew against are in the relegation fight as well. So 2 teams in the relegation fight we've dropped points against. No one in the top 5 has beaten us this year. And it's not even like a close contest either. We've been better than a lot of teams. We're just dropping silly points. At least with Slash, we can say we beat them and they lost to the team in 4th and they've drawn against... Okay, I look at that now and that actually makes me feel a little bit better. But we should not be drawing or losing so many games that we have in this year. We are better than this. We need to do well. In the competition though, we have Slask in the quarterfinal of the cup. So that's at our ground. If we win that, I honestly say, apart from Legia Warsaw and either Wisła Kraków and Lecce Gdańsk, we're probably the favourites for the competition. Redon, I don't consider to be a favourite, even though they're beaten us in the league. However, I also know that anything can change, and I'd rather not be caught off guard by the silly things that can happen this year. I want a trophy this year, after missing out last year, and having not won the league in 5 years. I want either the league title or the cup. It's one of the 2 things I want. Development Centre, this is the preview for the head of youth development has provided us, and for the youth candidates, 2 goalkeepers, a fullback, 2 centre-backs, 2 attacking midfielders, and a winger. That is what we're expecting to be getting. And unfortunately, the centre midfield, strikers, and wingbacks are not great. Wide midfielders, don't expect much from them, and no DMs either. So, should I be happy or not? I feel like the weakest part of the team, and this is going to sound very weird when we have a lot of them, is actually our centre midfield now, and our right wingers. Those are the 2 areas I think we need strengthening in. Hopefully the winger is a right winger and not a left winger, because we've got so many left wingers that could be really good now. I don't think we need to strengthen in that much as I used to think we could do, but yeah. The fullback is going to be a right back, which honestly is not the end of the world if Kowalski does end up being really good, but I also need a left back now that is really good. We don't have one of those come through. So hopefully, if the left wing back is good, he's going to be really good. But I don't know. Unless we have one of the centre backs that can be playing as a left back as well. We've got a few things we want to talk about and go over in that situation, but hopefully, in the near future, our players be quite good and we don't have to worry so much about problems going forward in the situation point in time. Finances, we're now down to 66 million, which is a down on... I say it's down. Apparently it's up by 6 million, but it still feels like it's a lot of money lost this year. Because it feels like we're losing about $1 million per month at the moment because of the wages and such. But European football, we need to get back into it for that reason alone, so we can keep our finances going. And I just want to get more and more people to join us and to do things with us. It's just me just wanting money, really. And so I don't have to lose my best players because my board decides, oh, actually, this is a good money sell. Let's sell him. Because knowing my board, they'll sell my goalkeeper, who's now a star player. So hopefully that will not be a problem. I mean, look at him. Look at Noak. He's quite good now, isn't he? He's like the best goalkeeper in the division. He's got 2 caps for Poland. He is a star. There's no question about it. For us, for this country, for this division, he's a star. The fact he's capped for Poland now, while playing for us, tells us that we have a superstar in our hands. Admittedly, his value has gone down, but he's got an extension on his contract to 2040. We've got an extension. We can add an extension to his deal if someone decides to come in for him. So we've got a lot of options. It's all in our hands. So effectively, we've got about a 5-year deal still to go with him, and he's with us until he's 26 at least, which is great. I also got given a brand new deal because it was running out this year. They give me a 4-year deal, so I'm safe for the long term, I think, which is great to say the least. But yes, we're looking good, we're doing quite well, and we are going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. Do you think we can win the league this year? Do you think we're going to win the cup this year? Can we do the league and cup double for the very first time? And if we get into Europe, which competition do you think we'll be in? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of that down below. But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.